You know what you should do? You should follow me on Twitter at Brommer018. Link in the description. Do it now. What is going on, everyone? Welcome along to another video here on the channel. It's Brommer18 here, aka Ash, and today I'm going to talk to you guys and show you how to register for the FIFA 22 closed beta. For those of you who don't know what that is, the closed beta is your first chance to play the game before it gets released. You'll be sent a code and you'll then be able to test play it before it gets released and then report any bugs. It is a closed beta, which means that you can only play it if you get an invite and you get a code. It won't be open to everyone to play. Now, the way it works is you register your interest, and an EA at some point, usually at the start of August, will send out emails and it will send out codes if you've been lucky enough to be chosen to play it. And so ultimately what this does is it doesn't guarantee that you're going to be sent one, but it makes sure that you are eligible to get sent a code. Just before I show you how to do it and sort of the tips and tricks, just want to say, please do subscribe to the channel if this helps you out and you do enjoy it. For more regular FIFA content, we have a tactics series that goes on where we recreate real tactics. We'll be doing lots of career mode and PES videos and all sorts of videos coming up on the channel as well. So please do give a subscribe and ring the bell if you enjoy it. On that note, let's begin. So, first things first, what you're going to want to do is to your search engine of your choice, just search EA Sports FIFA and go onto the FIFA 21 EA website. On here you should come to a page like this. Then go over to hover over even news and media, and then go on to email updates, and you'll see you've got this ability to sign up for the newsletter. Now this is what you're going to want to sign up for. This is how you're going to get email updates and an invitation from EA if you get chosen. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to enter your email. Make sure this is the same email that you use to play FIFA on. So whatever your EA account is that you play FIFA on, make sure you enter that email, because whilst it's not confirmed, because a lot of people do say they get it even having not played much, generally it's sort of accepted that you will be chosen based on your game time and the game modes that you play. So obviously they can track that. If you're using a different email, then naturally they won't be able to see that, so it's probably less likely that you will get an invite. With the birthday, you do have to be 18 or older in order to be invited and test the closed beta, so do bear that in mind. And with the countries, it's only available for people in the United States or the United Kingdom. Now, I'm in the United Kingdom, so naturally I'll just enter the United Kingdom. For anyone who isn't in those two countries, I have no idea whether or not it works if you just say you're in the United States or the United Kingdom. You just put that for your sign up. I don't know if that works. If you're not in a country and you want to try that, by all means, it's worth a shot. But do just bear that in mind, that it only works in the US and in the UK, unfortunately. Now, some of the things to note, some people I've seen on the internet, on YouTube and stuff, saying this is how you get, guaranteed methods to get the beta stuff. There is no guaranteed method, so do ignore people who are claiming anything like that. There is always an element of chance involved, essentially. Other things to note is that if you sign up now, whenever you're watching this, usually, as I said, they only come through around about early to mid-August, and usually the beta is tested mid-August onwards. It usually lasts for about 10 to 14 days. You'll originally be invited only to play one mode. You'll be able to play kickoff and either one of Ultimate Team, Pro Clubs or Career Mode, and then after a few days what they do is they'll open it up and then you can play all of the game modes and test them. They do ask that you give feedback. I give feedback every year. I get a code to play it. They don't really pay attention, so whether or not you choose to do that, it's up to you. But like I say, you are asked to give feedback as well. Another thing, if you get a code, it is specific to your account. It is exclusive to your account. So whenever you see people, and I see this all the time, on social media, Twitter for example, saying giving away a beta code, blah blah blah, follow and retweet to be in with a chance to win it, ignore them, because you can't use that code. It is only on one account only, specific to one account only. And they're very peculiar about that you can't share stuff either. You can't share pictures or videos of the beta in play either. That's why I leave a watermark on the screen with your gamer tag on. So do bear that one in mind as well. For those of you who have already done this in the past, and I of course am one of them, you might be wondering whether or not you need to do it again. I don't know the answer to that. You probably don't, because like I said, it does mention about checking your email preferences here, for example. But just to be on the safe side, I will always register every year anyway, again on the same email and everything, just to make sure. So you know, you might as well do that, because you're better off being safe than sorry, really, aren't you? So best to do that as well. When EA do eventually roll out the emails, it's also worth mentioning that sometimes these slip through the net. Sometimes they go to the junk or the spam email, for example. So that can happen as well. So I've had it in the past where you know, we've talked about it on Twitter and stuff, where you know they've rolled out the codes and people have said, you know, I haven't got mine, I like panicking and stuff, and then they've checked their spam and found it in there. So it's also worth you know, mentioning that as well. Just keep checking, keep going on it every so often and stuff, particularly through August. You'll usually see it on social media if you're on those platforms as well when they've rolled out the emails, and make sure to check your spam as well as your ordinary emails. And finally, another housekeeping note is that these are only available on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, I believe it will be on next gen this year as well, and also Xbox One and Xbox Series X. They are not available on PC or Nintendo Switch, unfortunately, which is a real shame. Now if there's any changes, I will let you guys know to that, but as has always been in the past, only been available on Xbox and PlayStation, and I imagine they'll open that up to next gen this year as well. So if you found that helpful, guys, like I say, please do leave a like, but most importantly, subscribe to the channel so that you get more regular content from the likes of FIFA, PES. Be sure to give my second channel a look as well, Brommer Ball, where we talk all things real football, really honing in on our Euros coverage at the moment, so do go and check that one out. Also looking at players that teams could sign as well, so that might interest you as well. Give me a follow on Twitter if you haven't done so already. The link to that is in the description. And on that note, we are going to finish it there. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you soon.